Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 108 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play, set mode, no items, so yeah. So before we do get into today's episode, I just want to say real quick, as I've always done with every single Help Center request video, that this episode is dedicated to completing all 4 of the Help Center requests for Sashila Village. We will not get into any of the story stuff, so yeah. If you are a viewer that, doesn't really care about the quest and more so cares about the story and seeing all of that and maybe hearing more of my dumb rants and whatnot, probably won't be happening this episode. Most likely, I might have one for a particular few scenes that'll be coming up within some of these Hub Center quests. We'll see. But this is mainly going to be dedicated to completing all 4 of the Help Center quests for new players that may get stuck, lost, or confused, or even repeat players that again get stuck, lost, or confused. So yeah, whether it's now or in the future, this video is here to help you if you're stuck, lost, and confused. Okay. Besides that, I think we're pretty much good to go. Oh right, and of course if you're doing the Renegade route, that's different. You don't really want to do many of these, so there's that as well. You could definitely do them after you go through the whole process of confirming with a certain individual that you are going down the Renegade route. Once you do that, I think you're free and clear to do any side quests you want to get some of the items and the hidden Pokemon and whatnot. But until that point, keep going the Renegade route. Don't do any of this kind of stuff. So, well, only for a few of them, but I have a few Renegade videos on the channel. If you want to check those out, those go into an explanation on how to go about the Renegade route. So yeah. Anyways, before we continue on, one final thing. I know I can ramble on and on and on, but if you're somebody that is like a new player or a repeat player that is playing with or playing on the Paragon route, but you never really cared about side quests, again, I have to say it time and time again, it really does change some scenes, some of the dialogue, and it can alter some certain things with some of the quests, and I highly recommend that you do them. They give you information on lore and answer some certain things and give you info on certain characters. It really is worth the investment getting into these side quests. So I highly advise it. If you don't want to, completely up to you. And it's something that I brought up at the West Giran train station before we boarded the train with Malia and Venom to solve the Stone Crisis, is the moment you leave that train, a lot of that side quest with the Help Center request, especially for East Garden City, cannot be done anymore. So, for example, the Hidden Library is a pretty, long side quest that continues on and on and on. You cannot do that anymore. It's locked out. Cannot do it. So yeah, if you're at this point and you never really did some of those ones, you can't do it anymore. You could probably still do most of the side quests still, even if you went back there, but some of them are not going to be doable anymore. But most probably still will be able to be done. But even then, keep in mind that some of them do change dialogues and alter different scenes and whatnot. A lot of those have probably already passed on by, so you won't really be able to see those anymore. So yeah, it's up to you. And if you decide to do a new game file and you did skip out on those, please do them. It really is fun. You get cool items, you get lore in the story, you learn about certain characters. It really is worthwhile to do that. So yeah, but besides that, I'm done on my rant. Let's get into the Help Center request here. Okay, sorry, I'm back now. Had to go do something. Quest, Legend of the Void. We did already do this one. Whoops, not did it, but I already accepted it. I kind of started this and accidentally forgot to hit the record button, so yeah. Pretty much they brought up that he's on the ground floor, so I assume this one, right? Before we moved to Sashila Village, we had to fight for our lives daily. It was actually illegal for any of us to have... Oh, well, I thought it would have been here. It shouldn't be you right now. Maybe they mean like just this floor is like the ground floor. I mean, I guess I can check the one room. I don't think it'd be here. Oh, you're back. Welcome, Alon. How are you doing? We are investigating that strange tower that appeared just moments ago. Like I mentioned before, the material is made out of black shards. The interior of the tower seems to be solid, but there's no way to interact with it from what we've seen. Touching it, attacking it, and pushing it, it's all futile. It has no reaction. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually. It shouldn't be any of these guys. You? Oh. There you are, Martin. You're here to investigate the void with me, yes? So your name is Alon then. Good, good. I believe our work will help us understand what its purpose is. Now, before we continue, are you familiar with the void? Real quick, I do apologize for not finding him quicker. I assume when they said the ground floor, I literally meant like, I thought it meant like the literal ground floor, like one of those like floors on the ground. Not like voice crack there, like the first level of this area. That's my fault. Sorry about that. I'm familiar with it, yes. Wonderful. Then this makes things much easier. I actually want you to see the effects of the void firsthand. So first thing I'll have you do is visit someone named Hero in the village. He's a man who was found in the chasm 10 years ago, but it seems like he was roaming the void for more than 30 years. Go visit him and ask him a few questions about his experience, then come back. Your quest log has updated. Okay, so let's see. Now, the voidal chasm. Let me not get into that right now. Can I help you with something? If not, I'd like to ask you to leave. Huh? You're actually here to ask me a few questions. I see. If that is the case, then please ask. You fell into the void. Allegedly. I don't know too much about all of that stuff myself, truthfully. All I remember is seeing a black sky, and then these things floating around. Actually, one thing I do remember is the long walk I did. I'm not really sure how long I walked, but it seemed endless. After that, things went black and I was found by some of the people of this village. You don't look like a native. That's because I'm not a native. I was found in the voidal chasm about 10 years ago at this point. I couldn't remember anything. My past, my name, my birthday. So the people of the village gave me a place to stay and a new name. I've been helping this place out ever since. It's a little hot, but I like it here. Any Pokemon? You're asking if I have any Pokemon. No, sorry, I don't really like Pokemon. They're kind of weird and they don't really make any sense. Yeah? I mean, I don't hate them or anything. If you wanted me to pet them, I would, but I wouldn't own any. Fair enough. See ya. But yeah, I'll probably go into like a spoiler thing. I don't really like doing that with these kind of like episodes, but the voidal chasm is such an interesting thing. We'll see, because like there definitely is like some ideas and theories that I have of all of that. But again, for these kind of videos, I don't want to get super into it. Alon, welcome back. What do you need from me? Alon told Martin everything. I see. Just as I thought, he can't remember anything from his past, but does that mean they're gone for good? Alright, time for the second task. I'm going to need you to go to the voidal chasm and try to look for something Hero might have dropped. We found him on the second floor. He was mumbling to himself about something he'd lost. Maybe if we find something that he owned, he'll remember something. Sounds like a plan. And pretty much as he said there, we're going to the voidal chasm. Now, if you want to make life a little bit easier, you can just go to this guy here, and he'll just take you on over there. Alright, so to the second level we go. Where that is exactly, that I don't know. Alright, careful not to step on the butterfly. It's kind of a weird thing with me that I don't want to get like healed by them. Now, what even would be considered the second floor of this place? I would assume there would have to be a... yeah, glowy object. Alon picked up something shiny on the ground. It looks to be a toolkit of some kind. There's a name written on the side of it. It looks like the name David. You put away the toolkit. Now, I remember back then the Voidal Chasm on the older version, it looked a lot different. And I don't know if it's just me, I kind of missed the boat. There was this boat that was around here that kind of like explained oh, whatchamacallit. Or not like explain, but like it had like some like initials or like a name of a certain area within the past. So they don't really seem to have that anymore. Now real quick, what's interesting is like the red below. I think I pointed that out as well when I first saw that. That is an interesting little detail. Okay. You are over here. Greetings, Alon. Did you find anything useful? Ah, so you found a toolkit. He does kind of dress like a construction worker, doesn't he? It also has a name scribbled on the side of it. Alright, it's decided. I'm gonna head on over to Hero's house. Meet you there. Sounds like a plan. Now this quest, pretty much, there's a lot of just going back and forth if you couldn't tell. But it definitely is worthwhile to do. Hero, does this look familiar to you? Is this a toolkit? It looks kinda similar. Or familiar. The name here, Orient Lake. Okay, so they kinda like kept that in, but it's just no longer on the boat. Okay. It sounds familiar to me. Could it possibly be a place you used to know? Perhaps an old name? I don't think this was my name. As for it being a place, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure exactly. I can't put my finger on it, but it's very familiar. But there's nothing beyond the familiarity. I'm sorry. I wish there was a way to find out where this Orient Lake is. Even to visit this place would be helpful. I guess for now I'll go look at the documented place in our databases. Thanks for your help a lot. Orient Lake, somehow I feel like that name isn't complete. I have a headache, I'm sorry. That is because it is not complete. I believe it's like Gregorian Lake. Okay, so he's gone. Pretty much, what was it again? Right, you want to go back to the past. And to get there, wrong room. Here we go. Yes. You interact with the little crystal there. We're gonna go on out of Nimra's old home. And... right, I want to go here. Oh, Gregorian Lake? Sure, I could do that. And now we're over here. It is a little, like, pretty spot. I don't know what everyone is getting all the fussy about. This weather is awesome. I came out to the lake to unwind, but this is becoming an even more stressful. Becoming even more stressful. Even the beautiful Gregorian Lake is suffering from the infernal weather. What is going on with this wretched region? Pretty much you just want to surf over here. See, that's the interesting thing. The boat is still there, but they took it out of the Voidal Chasm. I don't know, like, it's a small little detail that it's not important, right? Like, I get it, but like, it would have been cool to keep the boat there. Or maybe I missed it, I don't know. I mean, I guess like it makes sense, because it's like, with, you know, the calamity and all of that, it probably wouldn't make it, so... I don't know, I'll stop. The Gregorian, or Gregorian, however you say that? A lake is carved in the side of the boat. Hey, hey. Sorry about that. I had to get some water. Whoa, it's been a while since someone came to visit us. Yes, David, it's been so long since the bridge was destroyed. Wait, Helena, that's not true. What about those two children that visited us? Ah, yes, forgive me, my memory betrays me. Their names were Rihanna and Hugh, right? Very nice children. We don't have much, but we do appreciate your time. Please take this postcard of Gregorian Lake as a token of our appreciation. Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger, we appreciate your time. Hugh and Rihanna had some of my apple cakes. Hugh's hunger is ravenous. He ate all of it. I'm sorry I don't have a slice for you. Ma'am, I have a question. Unless it's store-bought, where did you make that cake? I'm gonna guess store-bought because I don't see a single kitchen in that home. What's weird is it looks large, but in the inside, maybe it's like some like doorway that again can't really be seen. That's probably the case. That would probably make sense. Just poking fun is all being stupid. Okay, so once you get the postcard, you can pretty much go on back to the present. Okay. Go on back here. And I think you go back to Martin. No, you go back to the one guy. Okay, okay. Huh? You have something for me. This postcard. Gregorian Lake. That's the name of the place. Helena. Where did that name come from? Wait, I remember now. I wasn't alone in the chasm. I was with a woman named Helena. We became separated. I have to find her. I have to find Helena. Oh, please excuse me, Alon. I was just going to ask Hero a few more questions. Say, where is Hero? He went off to the Voidal Chasm. If he falls in, there's no guarantee he'll make it on out this time. Alon, I know it's very dangerous, but you have to go and stop him. I'll be waiting in the study for your return. Be safe. Okay. Oh, wrong spot. Wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. What am I doing? You're just more convenient. There we go. Alright, David. I'm gonna stop you from your madness. Well, technically not really, but... you'll see. You should be... oh. Okay. Hello there. Well, this is pretty nice for me. Oh, you have to capture it. Okay. Okay. You are a pretty cool Pokemon. Let me... that'd be kind of cool. Well... I guess an Ultra Ball will do. The problem is that it's like level 65 and Absol isn't the most, you know, bulky Pokemon or really defensive Pokemon. It's pretty paper frail. Just stay in the ball, please. Okay, do I have sonar? No, I don't. There we go. There's only one name for you. Let me save real quick. That darn Absol attacked me the moment I walked into this place. All I want to do is find my wife, Helena. Yes, that's right, I remembered her. If I go deeper into the void, I may forget her again. I may become prey to the void itself once again. I don't know what to do. I need your opinion. What should Hero do? So, here's the thing. To any like new or repeat player that is curious on what happens with either or, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I would assume with Return to Sashila, you know, again, like he stays in a home, he continues his life, but more specifically, go deeper into the void. I don't know what happens. I don't know if something happens in the future, or if he just dies within the voidal chasm. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It'd be cool if they continue this, but I don't know if they would, and bring it back up again. But I cannot help but think in my mind. Now, normally, just to say it, I always say go deeper into the void. That's what I've always done with pretty much all of my games. Maybe except for like one. But the reason for that is because I'm curious on what happens in the future. There's no way that Jane doesn't have that be an option and it doesn't continue. If it doesn't, I mean, that'd be kind of like disappointing, but maybe it's just, you know, me overthinking it and it's just him like not making it. I don't know, but I think it's only right for him to try to like at least make an effort to find like his wife, you know. So you think I should look for my wife too? I'm glad you and I think alike. I don't know if I could live in Sashila with the memories I have. Sooner or later, I'll find myself anyway. There's no point in waiting. Thank you, Alon. Tell Martin I'm sorry. Oh, and there's one last thing I want you to tell Martin. There's something I remembered while on my way here. My wife, she was pregnant before we fell into the void. While we were lost, she gave birth to our wonderful son. We named him after the beautiful lake we lived at. We continued for his sake. He was our hope. Because we knew that one day we would return to the world above and give our son the life we wanted him to have. But I can't remember what happened to all three of us. Did we lose our minds and wander away from each other? I cannot say. What I can say is that I'm not giving up. I'm going to find my family. Now, heavy spoilers and all of that. Real quick, yeah, I want to do a spoiler rant on that and talk about that in particular, and probably get into the void real quick as well, because why not? Normally, again, I don't really like doing these kind of things for these kind of videos, but yeah, I do want to like at least talk about that. So if you don't want to listen, go to the comment section below. Heavy spoilers ahead, so yeah, again, heavy spoilers, you've been warned. Okay, heavy spoilers here and now. Go to the comment section below, timestamp below, yeah, if you don't want to listen. So starting off with the boy, real quick. It's a really cool detail, and I don't think it could be any other like boy or man or whatever you want to say than Gregory, Gira. It has to be him in my eyes. I might be wrong, but when I hear the word like Gregorian named it after that, it just sounds too familiar, because if you know with Gira, you know that he's a foster child. He like was adopted by Indred. Now think about that for a second. How did Indred find him? The void. Like I go back to what I said before. I believe that the void itself is pretty much the pinpoint, the start on how like Storm 9 probably happened. If not, it has something to do with Indred. Indred clearly has something to do with the void. Maybe it's not the start on where everything went down, but I cannot imagine that this has to be where it started. If not, well, That's a tricky thing. Well, no, it's not tricky. No, because... Well... It's tricky because, like, technically, like, yeah, it happened in Hiyoshi City, right? Underneath the chamber. But again, like, this used to be, like, a lush green land, but now it's a desert. So, something happened here. And the Voidal Chasm, it's endless, so... Let's just say it has something to do with Indrid. Whether it's the absolute, like, pinpoint start on where the, calamity started or not, that I don't know, but let's just say it has something to do with the calamity and Indrid did this, right? Okay. The Voidal Chasm is made. People somehow somewhat survive. They're lost. They don't know what's going on. You have a guy like him. He finally wanders out. Helena is nowhere to be found. But now you have a baby boy trapped down here, probably left behind as, you know, the wife and the husband wander off themselves. Like, this place, it does weird things to the mind. You forget things, you get lost, you just wander endlessly. It's a weird area, but that's how it works. It's just how it is. Indrid is like, wait a minute, a boy. I can mold him, make him into somebody that I can use. He could be a tool for me. There's value in him. And that's how they came to be. And then you have the whole thing with, like, Narcissa, that whole thing, and then the story continues on with all of that. That's my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I really do believe that that is Gira, or Gregor. Well, his real name again is Gregory, but Gira is his name with Team Zen. So yeah, but talking about the void itself, the Voidal Chasm is a very interesting area. Like I said before, I believe this is pretty much like where Storm 9 originated from. If I'm wrong, whatever, or the Calamity, whatever you want to call it, but I would assume this is where the worst of it happened, because it's nearby, you know, Hiyoshi City, and Alamisa Urban, and underneath here, so yeah, the worst of it happened here. I want to go to the whole, you know, Anastasia, Madame X, and Malia thing, for an example. Let's say the Voidal Chasm happened, right? Wouldn't that make it that Anastasia probably got, like, trapped down here? Potentially? I would assume so. There was also the whole thing with Hugh and Rune was originally, like, stuck down here, but they eventually got out. You have the whole thing with, you know, Maria and Melia. And you know what? What if, like, something weird happened? Because, like, I have a theory on the whole thing of, like, Madame X, like, interrupted, like, the ritual. Let's say the ritual... Let's go at it in a different angle, because, like, let's have some fun with this. Let's say the interruption didn't happen with Madame... Well, technically, it happened with, not Madame X specifically, but, oh goodness, Nimra. Nimra did it. Let's just say the two girls split into two. It got interrupted. You have Maria, and then you have Melia, right? That all goes down. Madame, like, my idea was Madame X, like, appears with a time diamond, like, oh, I'm gonna swoop in, I'm gonna take Melia, goodbye, nice seeing you, you two battle and kill each other, I'm out of here. What if that never happened? The two girls split into two. Indrid wins. Things are going down. He's too weak, he's got no time to get Melia. Melia wanders off, or something weird like that happens. But he gets Marionette. That's who he cares about. He goes away, and then the Voidal Chasm happens, but let's say Madame X appears before her, within the Voidal Chasm, takes her, and then wanders off. The reason that I think that is an also possible route is because of the Genesis Syndrome. When she's put into the pod, Melia I'm talking about, by the way, when she's put into the pod, it says that she's like 80-something years old. That doesn't make any sense. Now, of course, you have the whole thing with, you know, technically that happened many years ago, but let's say, I think it was like 50-something years ago when all of that went down. Or when was it? A decade? No, a decade's 10. I'm forgetting the times and all of that. But let's just say, like, the calamity happened, but I thought it was more longer than like a decade ago. I don't remember specifically, but if that's true, it doesn't make sense for her to be 80. But her within this area wandering around as a little girl, I can see it. I can see that being a possibility, and she just has no clue that it's been 80-something years. I don't know. The Voidal Chasm is just a really interesting area. I thought it would just bring up some of those kind of things here and now, because why not? Overall, uh, there's just so much unknown to the Voidal Chasm, and I can't say a whole lot about it, but it definitely has something to do with Indra. It has something to do with probably the start of the Calamity hitting here the hardest, and yeah, that's my theories. That's my thoughts with the whole like Gregory thing and the whole Malia thing. I think my first theory on Malia is probably right and not this one, but it's a different idea. It's a different route that isn't impossible either, is just what I'm trying to say here. But I'll leave it at that for now. Alright, we're out of spoiler territory. Let's get on out of here. But yeah, overall, it is your choice on how you want to go about it. If you want to bring him back to the village, you most certainly can. I've always done it with, what am I doing? I'm just looping around in circles. There we go. But yeah, that's always what I've done is, oh, no response, okay. Oh right, we don't fly, that's why. But yeah, if you want to like bring him back to the village, that's totally fine, but I've always chose for him to go down to try to find them. I can't imagine that it doesn't continue any further. Okay. Martin is... Oh, wait. Oh, right, yeah, the game does like this thing. He's over here. Right? Yeah, here we go. So Hero's gone. I wish I didn't push him to this point. I've gotten too deep into my research that I didn't consider how it might have impacted his mental state, but that's neither here nor there. You've done your job and I'm grateful. Thank you so much for your help, Alon. And then that's pretty much it for that. There's nothing left here. I may just give up on my research, or perhaps take a hiatus. I don't know, I'm just lost now. I'd take a hiatus. Don't quit it yet. But it's your choice. We'll get our reward here. And then that's one karma point there. Next up, oh wait, normally I wait to get the, that's okay, that's okay. Badland Baddies, there are a group of thieves holed away at Fort Rystrying. Just take care of them. They have a nasty Vileplume that knocks you out if you get too close. Perhaps that there's something we could do about that. I'd recommend heading to the research center. It's located in the northwest of the village. Right. Now this one can get tricky with the battle, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, we're gonna go to you. No? You. Excuse me. This is where those who are thirsty for knowledge come to learn. Oh, no? Is it you? What's wrong? Do you need something from me? I see you wish to take care of those thieves down at Fort Rystrying. Yes, you'll find it much more difficult to task, a more difficult task with that Vileplume running around. Guess a much more difficult task indeed. If it weren't for me, I've developed a sort of serum that makes you impersive to Vileplume sleep powder. I call it the Insomniac Serum. As long as you spray a bit of this under your nose, you're good to go. So, do you want me to spray a bit on you? Gross, but okay. It smells a little bad, but it's effective, and that's all that matters. There, you should be all ready to go for a couple of days. Get those thieves. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Let's see. We just kind of head on over here. There we go. And then pretty much with that, it just kind of like wanders off. Now, you are able to explore this fort pretty much, and you can honestly get a lot of really like cool items and whatnot around here. For now, I mean, I guess we could just like go around real quick and grab some of them. Might as well. Some of them with like the mineable rocks, whatchamacallit. I'm not gonna worry about those ones right now because I don't think I have any blast powder. And we should be able to buy some soon at some point. We'll definitely grab you. Relic silver. I think this just takes you on out. I want to be careful and not start up the... I think it's down there that starts it. Can you get to that upper? No, yeah, we were just up there. Oh. Almost missed you. Ah. Okay. That's kind of neat. So that's how you get the... Okay. I'll have to mark that down. Probably make a, or well, I will probably make a timestamp for that. Interesting. I almost missed out on that. I think it's like ground something? I don't remember its exact typing, but I would assume it's got to be pretty decent. And again, that's the one real quick. I guess we might as well do this real quick. I'd rather... I mean, I guess I might as well get that. We're not gonna get that. Okay. Oh, we do have a second one. Okay. Let's see. Alright, sorry for the pause though. I'm back now. Had to go. And, what was it? I get the mail. Piss. That's okay. I wonder. Okay. I guess an interesting thing. I bought this new soap that I'm gonna try. I don't really. I think is what is it? Charlie Critical, whatever his name is on YouTube. Like I watch him here and there, more so whenever like I'm like the one meme like you can't eat without having like YouTube on. Like sometimes I'll have like him on, or maybe like some sort of like documentary or something like that on, or whatever. Like I have like playing in the background as like I'm eating or like just doing something, and whatnot. I've seen a thing that he is a part of some like soap thing or something like that. I forgot the name of the bars, but I might have a follow-up update if they're good or not, because I've seen something like they're natural. I don't know if that's true or not. I know I tried what's that other like big one, Dr. Squatch. I tried that years ago and I tried it recently, and yeah, they just both suck. I just, maybe that's like harsh to say, I just didn't really like it. Like whenever like I used the bar, like there really wasn't any like smell to it like at all. For like the bar smelled nice, but like getting out of like, you know, like taking like a shower and whatnot, I don't know, like I just didn't really feel like there was any like smell to it. And I'm not saying like I need to like walk out or anybody needs to be like smelled like perfume or cologne. Like that stuff, like, you know, like overdoing it like definitely like can give you like a headache and whatnot and get you all like dizzy, you know. Like I don't want that, but I don't know, I just didn't really like it. And plus it's expensive, you know, it's not cheap, but I don't know, I might give a follow-up update on that. Maybe, maybe not. That's just, it's just me being stupid. I don't know. Okay, what is your team again? I don't remember. I know it's like a... I know it's doubles. I remember, I think like a Delphox, a Talonflame. There's a few other like wacky Pokemon. Let me do this. Let me just go with the OGs for now and just see what happens. Because I don't quite remember their team. I remember bits and pieces. I think there's like a Golem as well. Here we go. Don't take another step. If you won't leave, we'll just have to make you. Wait, why are we doing the Team Zen pose? I don't know. Just fight already. And this again can be really tricky. Sincere. I don't know why I don't remember you two leading with these two. I think you're a little bit more spooky, honestly. I'm going to... Yeah, I think Sonar's okay. That sucked. What a nice start. Okay. Just get rid of that. Real quick, let me... Sorry. Just showing what I got going on here. I think either way I'm dead here, but we'll do that and air/U. I don't see why I don't outspeed and then just... Might be a misplay, but I think shift gear's safe. That's out. Okay. Kinda wish I wanted to you instead. Because I don't want to paralyze Kitty on accident. Yeah, just... It don't matter. Get rid of you. Oh wow. Did they nerf this battle? Really? Okay. Unless I'm being forgetful, this used to be a lot more tricky. Like, I thought they had like 10 Pokemon total. That's so interesting. I almost want to go back to the other one, like other like video. I almost recall this one being a lot more difficult. Maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I am, but I can't help but remember this one being far more difficult. I thought they had like 10 Pokemon. Weird, weird. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe, but... Yeah, okay. So strong. We're not done yet. Real quick. Yikes, this trainer is way too strong even for us. There's nothing more that we can do. Yeah, I'll save right here. Oh. Okay, okay. I see now. I was about to say, like, wait a minute. Why was that way too easy? I get it. I get it now. But I don't remember that. Maybe that's a new thing that they did. Or maybe that was always, like, a thing. I don't remember. Because I assume these two are going to battle you now. What? What do you want? We're just trying to live here. Don't even try talking sense into this one. They just see us as the enemy, so they want us gone. Well, we're not leaving, so buzz off already. Okay, I see. Really? There's the Talonflame. Yeah, yeah, okay. I see. I was about to say, I was over here jumping the gun. Either way, we're not winning this battle. And I'm surprised you took the hit. Yeah, there's the golem. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, we lost either way, but we'll give it a try. That sucked a lot. Okay. Put salt in the wound, it seems. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, so since I saved, can I just, like, leave? Okay, cool. So you can, like, leave to, like, reheal or whatnot. So yeah, I guess, like, that's a little warning for players. You can go to reheal, and I would advise doing that. Unless you're, like, a god at Pokemon and able to go, like, back-to-back like that, then... Okay, I guess go for it. But I'm gonna go heal. I'm not that good at Pokemon. I'm okay at it, but I'm far from being the best. Okay. Trying to remember. Let's see. I mean, Shell Smash Crustle would be kind of fun. I don't think we can make it work, but it'd be kind of fun. The problem is I'm trying to remember the rest of his team. I kind of want to keep you. You seem good. Okay, let's just... I think screens at the start is going to be helpful. For the Inteleon, I think a Pokemon like Bolton is a good choice. Because I would assume we would outspeed. I know he's got that Golem, which is a little bit spooky. We have you for that. I don't know if I really need this guy, honestly. The problem that I'm having is I don't remember the rest of their team. I guess we can go for this guy too. Yeah, I don't know their team. I know some of it, but not all of it. And I would assume I'd have to be Jolly in order to outspeed the Inteleon. Okay, let's give it another try. Real quick, I'll show. Okay. I think Reflect is to play. I am going. Oh, right, this field. I forgot. My bad. That's totally my fault. I forgot that the field, like, makes electric moves do less. That's totally my fault. So maybe like a grass type would be better. We'll just go into you. I know it's dumb because Talonflame is gonna... Yeah. It's just, I can't win either way. Yeah, no, this is a terrible start. I don't even know why I'm continuing, honestly. Yeah. Let me go with like a grass type instead. Well, no, see, that's the thing that makes this team tricky, right? You have like Inteleon, okay, a grass type. Oh wait, Talonflame's right there. I'm just gonna get rid of you. Like, their team is really, really good, so it just it works well together, the both of them. It's just I don't remember the full team as well. We'll make something that works. Give me a second. I'll be back to redo the battle again. Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. I decided to redo the team on my own time, since the last time I did the battle with Ren, I kind of noticed that it took a lot of time just trying to think and whatnot, so I didn't want to really take too much time just going through the PC and whatnot and getting in my head, so yeah, here's the new team, and we'll see if it works. If not, then we'll just kind of redo it again. I'm a little bit questionable about Sonar, probably more than any other one on the team, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. I do like it for its speed and special attack, but I don't know, I kind of feel like there might be something better than this guy, but we'll find out and we'll see. What is this, third, fourth attempt? Something like that? I don't remember. But let me show the team real quick. I really like Meowstic more so for, again, just getting screens up. Swampert I enjoy for Rock Slide. I believe it KOs Talonflame, from what I remember, but I think that's okay. Because if we land it twice, that's a good amount of HP gone from the Inteleon. So, yeah. Let's go for Rock Slide here. Alright, Tailwind's there. Okay. Light Screen here, Rock Slide again. Okay. Below half HP, not too bad, about, what, 45%? You do have Tailwind up, so I think Billy's the play because of Tailwind. You're gonna outspeed Sonar. And I don't remember if it had Ice Beam. It probably does, but I don't remember. I think Toxic's to play, and oh, I got lucky there. I mean, it's about to like land here. Even if it did, the next turn, what, double Earthquake, and Teleon still would have been gone. It probably mattered somewhat, but I don't think it mattered too much, if that makes sense. But I might be wrong on that. The Vileplume's gonna be annoying. Just do this. Okay. No, the Vileplume has got to go. I'm surprised it even took a hit. Well, I guess that's okay. It got taken out anyways. Okay. Is there Tailwind gone? Yes. Okay. Super Fang Golem. Billy's still healthy. But I could just guarantee that Palo is just gone. I think it might be a misplay. I can't see why Super Fang isn't the play. Well, maybe that's why it's not the play if it can't land. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the Palo then. Huh. That's a little bit unfortunate. Well, that's what I get for that, you know, turn earlier with it missing. It's Will-O-Wisp. Okay, let's think. I don't want Billy burned, that's the problem. But there's no other play that makes sense than just Billy. Yeah. No, just stay in. It doesn't matter. Trying to remember if he had any other Pokemon. I think this person, or the two trainers, I thought they had like 8 or 10 Pokemon total. I think it's like 10, but they might have like nerfed it though. Or maybe it was never 10. I don't remember. But then again, I'm probably thinking of like the intense mode, which this isn't going to be about. Talon. No matter what, Olympia's gone. It just, there's no denying that. But what's better? They're both threatening in their own ways. Let's do that. You're not speed boost. Interesting. Oof, you are terrifying. Nope. Even if that landed, it didn't matter. That wouldn't have taken out Sanders. I'm surprised you're not speed boost. What's next? Oh, no, that's it. Okay, okay. Yeah, that came really, really close. There was definitely a lot of, like, misses on both sides of the field, it seemed. But, interesting. I guess what matters is we finally did it. Yeah, overall, as long as you have like a good, like balanced team, again for most of these battles, you should be okay. You should be okay. Alon defeated Zen Analysis Kyle and Zen Analysis Penny. We won't make it if you evict us. This is bad. Now I'm gonna save. Nope, can't do that yet. Why are you people so persistent? We have nowhere else to go. Understand? Nowhere. Why can't you just let us live here in peace? You are Team Zen scum. Why would we ever let you live here? I'm saving right here. You all try to mess up our world. Why should we show you any kindness? Because we aren't Team Zen grunts anymore. Huh? Don't try to pull wool over my eyes. You are clearly dressed the part. You've also got the annoying nagging down pat too. But I'm willing to humor you. So let's hear it. What's this excuse you all have? It's not an excuse. We've all abandoned the team. We just couldn't take it anymore. We don't want to have any part in it. We are not here to cause any trouble. We're here to hide. Hide. When you join a criminal organization and decide to quit, you don't get to hide. If you didn't like what you were getting into, why join? See, here's the interesting thing. It goes into a theory that I've had for the longest time. Now, alright, sorry for the pause there. Yeah, let me do a slight spoiler thing just in case, because it is technically a theory, but I don't want to get super into it. It won't be long, but yeah, if you don't want to listen, that's fine. Go to the comment section below. Again, it's not really heavy spoilers, but just in case, yeah, treat it as spoilers if you don't want to like listen and if you are new, so yeah. Okay, spoiler territory. It's not going to get really heavy, but yeah, go to the comment section below if you don't want to listen. Okay, so I've always had this theory that pretty much most, if not all, Team Zen grunts or admins most likely, maybe not all of them, but most of them, did not have a if I could speak, a choice in joining Team Zen. There was no choice. Go back to, you know, Ellie and Chantel, or Chantel? Am I saying her name right? Is this Chantel and Ellie? I forgot her name, but those two, where, you know, before she jumped off, where she was about to, you know, end her life, unfortunately, she made a comment that why couldn't I be left at that area? Why couldn't I just be there? Why am I here? And it goes to show that, well, that's not exactly what's probably going on here. To some level, I believe that, again, like, they're moved around, they're used, and they don't have a say in the matter. They don't have a choice in the matter. Similar to probably the very beginning. Now, whether they are actual people or not actual people, like similar to the whole maid thing with Indred, that I don't know. I honest to God don't know. I could see it being possible, but here's what my guess is. I go back to what I said before. I believe all of them, again, they're marked with death. All of them have the jewel, that green jewel thing, on them. And if they act out of line, they make too many mistakes, that's it. They're done. Dead, it's over with. Madam X or some sort of force, let's just say Madam X for an example, similar to canon, because like you see it where, you know, she's like, look, I can't save your Salamence, sorry, it's gone, it's in oblivion, game over for it, but you, I can save you in return for Salamence's life. Deal? And he makes the deal. Why can't it be a thing that she does it with all of these other people? It could be just like normal everyday people. They're dead, they're gone, it's game over for them, but then she's like, let's make a deal. You work for me, we end whatever this whole thing is, you know, you join me, we're gonna end whatever it is, whether it's her goal to fully have Oblivion, to stop Vitus, to stop whatever the case is. She has a goal. We don't know what it is yet, but she has a goal. She needs a team. She needs unity. She's expressed that countless times to her admins, especially with the whole Madalus argument that she had, you know, quite a few chapters ago, where she slashed her and whatnot. And she said the importance of unity, like without it, we're nothing. We need to work together. We have to. So, I think in my mind, to different victims, to different people, whether it's people that died from the calamity or some other situation, she hands, you know, a hand to them saying, hey, if you want a second shot, you work for me. If you don't want it, you're done. Game over. Your choice. Let me know. And a lot of them do. And then when they do, some of them are like, I get it. I understand the goal. I agree with the goal. And then there's many that are like, yeah, I like this goal, but I have things that I can gain out of this. Like Gira, for an example. Everybody wants something out of working with Team Zen, whether it's to help the team or for their own values. Some of them are like that. But then you have some that are like, you know, Ellie and not Chantel. That was the name that Ellie said that that was like the wrong name. Sharon is her name. Sorry. Sharon. Ellie and Sharon are, you know, again, like, why couldn't I just stay here? Why couldn't I do that? Why? But they got moved. They have to do it. They don't have a choice. If they fall out of line, they don't do it, they mess up, they betray, whatever it is. Pretty much like she has him on a leash, pretty much. It's like, alright, you don't listen to me, I'm gonna drag that leash on back, and you're done. Goodbye. And then, that's it. And then, of course, again, like some of the Ellie and Sharon, you have these guys that are like, I can't do it. I wanted a second chance at life. But to get that second chance just to work for them, it's hard. I can't do it. So these people ran away. It makes sense that has to be, it has to be something like that. It has to. Because in my mind, you know, they have an entire fleet. Like, how? How? You know? You think, like, these people would just, like, willy-nilly be like, let's just join a terrorist organization and cause mayhem and destruction? No, they have to. They didn't have a choice. Well, they did, and that choice is either you die and it's game over, or you get a second chance. You'd be surprised how many people would love a second chance at life. Many would take that. And they did. I don't blame them for that. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But that's just how I've always seen it. I don't know. We'll leave it at that. I went on a longer rant than I wanted to, but pretty much to summarize it, that's my thoughts and beliefs. And when Damien, like, brought up the question, well, you signed up, and the one girl, the green hair girl, I think it was her or one of them, had the ... thing. They can't say why. They're not allowed to say why. They can't. So yeah, that's my opinion and my idea on the whole thing. Anyways, listen, we won't use Vileplume anymore. We just needed quick cash. We also just needed a lookout. Please don't kick us out. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. You all need to take responsibility for your actions. You all deserve what happens to you. There's nothing else to say. Now, I did get a comment that I should check out both scenes. I do remember doing this in the past, but I assume maybe something different happens. But for the first one, we'll just go with evict them. Now, normally, I always convince Damien with pretty much all my game files. So, yeah, I've never once, I don't, even with, like, the Renegade route, I never really, like, evicted them. But, I mean, I guess I could check out the points real quick. Yeah, I guess I can. Hold up. Pulling that up now. Let's see here. I think we're on chapter 13. Convince him is +2. Evict them is +1. But yeah, we'll show both scenes though. Yeah, okay, so you get the minus karma point if you evict them, right? Let's go. Starting with you, scientist, out. You're making a mistake. I'm doing the right thing. That should take care of these fools. Thank you for seeing things my way. Sometimes I feel like I'm being fair to harsh, but it's my people over theirs, so whatever happens to them, not our problem. Your reward will be waiting for you at the help center. Is that it? I kind of thought more would have happened. I assume he just wanted me to check out the eye thing then. Okay. But yeah, that is a minus karma point there. I guess just in case, let me check if anything happens here. Oh. Okay. Alon, I'm sorry, but this mission isn't quite over yet. I've gotten reports of... I'm waiting for the... There we go. Of shady activity out by Sandstream Cave. I wouldn't be surprised if it just so happened to be those grunts we kicked out. Let's go take care of them before they give us any more trouble. Okay, so it does continue on. I was about to say, like, there has to be more to it than just the eye, but... I kind of thought, oh. Well. That's a certified bro moment. What's going on here? They've all been decimated. Interesting wording there. We only just kicked them out. Who could have done this? That would be me. I don't recognize you. But thank you to the one viewer for showing me this. You're another Team Zen grunt, but I've never seen one like this before. That's interesting. You have no eyes. Almost like Anna. Correct. That's because I am an ex-grunt. There are only a few of us in existence, and we prefer to keep ourselves hidden within the shadows, but unfortunately, these deserters had to make themselves more trouble than they were worth, and I couldn't let all of this work go uncredited. I chose to reveal myself. A Team Zen grunt killed their own kind. Correct. That is the purpose of a ex-grunt. Usually we deal with this situation differently. There are certain special cases with our ranks. Those who cannot be reached by Madam X herself are hunted down by us. I like how we're like stepping back. I wonder why though. So, you're an assassin. That's correct. Those who are unfit to be in our presence must be eradicated. You two seem shocked. Is this not how mafias and gangs work in society? If you betray our own clan, you pay the ultimate price. This is no different. They chose to abandon ship and in turn, their lives. You're heartless. But I mean, like, can you really say that, Damien? Like, you're kind of like the same as well. Like, you were like, no, yeah, we made the choice. I mean, well, we did it just to see the scene. I would never have, like, evicted them. But, like, you could say the same thing about you. Like, you almost, like, you know, like, ran over, Venom and Malia with that Latios, flying by within the tunnelway for the train thing and whatnot. And you've done, like, some other stuff that's really rude and heartless and questionable. So it's like, are you really one to talk? Really? I'm heartless. I'm not the one who evicted these people. I heard all about what you two have done. These grunts were whiners. If you never kicked them out, I don't think I would have found them. So I must give my utmost thanks to you two. You were a great help. Oh, I guess somebody's having fun on the road. Anyways, I helped Team Zen? You did, and you should be so proud. You're helping us pave the way for a new future, a new cycle. See, again, thank you to that one viewer for letting me know about this whole thing. That's interesting, that line there. You're helping us pave the way for a new future, a new cycle. That is such an interesting line, and it aligns with some of the theories that I've had and whatnot with Team Zen and whatnot. That's really interesting. You're helping us pave the way for a new future, a new cycle. I spent far too much time here. I must bid you all farewell. Wait. I screwed up so hard. I was being too harsh again. I should have let them stay there. Alon, just go. I'll bury the bodies. I'll take care of all of this. That's really interesting, man. Because that's gotta be like... That's gotta be really rough on Damien, because, like, he seems like somebody that, again, like, he tries his best, but he's got some serious, just, you know, anger issues, you know? But he's trying, and that's what's important. But that whole thing there, a new cycle, like, the pave a new, like, cycle and to create, like, a whole new thing. That's such an interesting line. That's so interesting, man. That's so cool. Alright, we're back again with the actual thing that I'm going to do, which of course is convince Damien. Now, Oh, I can't get over that line, man. You know, like that X grunt, you know. That's so cool because, like, again, like, well, maybe it's not 100% certain with what I've said before, but like, it lines up perfectly that the goal is to create a new world, a new cycle. We're stopping this. We're stopping this madness that's going on here. We're going to create something new. I want to word my words vaguely on all of that. I really want to get into like a spoiler, but like again, I'm just going to be really repetitive. If you know what I'm going to say, you know it. So we'll leave it at that. I've talked about it endless times, and further down the line I'll probably re-say it again, and I will bring up that scene there when I get to those spoilers. I just don't really like doing that a whole lot with these kind of like videos. You can't be serious. You want to show mercy to these people. These people are responsible for everything that's ever gone wrong in this region. They joined a criminal organization, and now the same organization is after them for deserting. Just what do you expect to happen? I cannot believe this. You're just like Alexandra. You see the good in people. I don't know if that's a curse or a blessing, but I suppose it's sometimes necessary. Alright, listen up, teams and fools. You get to stay here if you want, but if I hear even the slightest complaint from anyone, I will personally make my way over here and hand you over to your superiors myself. Whatever happens to you then, that's up to your glorious Madam X to decide. Thank you. We won't cause any more trouble. We promise. We'll see. Thank you for letting us stay here. We won't cause any more trouble. We promise. To tell you the truth, we never wanted to be a part of Team Zen, but things were complicated, right? And that kind of like goes into my theory, what I talked about earlier. You won't regret this. We'll try to make the best of this place. We won't complain. I guess we'll grab a few of these items here. Not a bad item. Great item there. Well, you two have fun. Hey, Alon. Sometimes I do get a little ahead of myself, and that's my fault. Alexandra's always there to keep me level-headed and rational. Sometimes I could do things with good intentions, but they end up with horrible results. On the other side of the coin, Alexandra could be too kind, and it's bitten us back. We took in refugees from Grand Dream City, and it ended up with some of our villagers getting hurt. From then on, Rylan and I decided that everyone but us were enemies, but then Alexandra and Rylan's brother Adam brought me back. They showed me the ramifications of my extreme ideals. Two extremes are bad, no matter which side you are on. That's what my father told us. There has to be balance. Are you okay? You knew Adam. I think, are you okay? Oh, it doesn't really add, so it doesn't really matter. Normally I've always checked in if you're okay. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just garbage at expressing my feelings. I feel that. It's awkward and uncomfortable, and I want to stop. But I promised Adam that I wouldn't. Adam and I were best friends since we were young. We actually grew up in Alamista before it was attacked by Team Zen. Yo, bro, what are you doing all the way out here? Adam, nothing much, bro. Just chilling out here before I head back to Sashila. Thinking about the past again, bro? I guess I am. I'm just wondering what life could have been. Life could have been awesome, but that's done now. What's the use in feeling blue? It's already happened. Just forget about it. Bro, I can't just forget about it. It's engraved into our history now. You and Rylan lost your parents. Aren't you upset about it? Yes, I am. I'm upset. But getting emotional is lame, bro. I'm not saying it's cool to bottle things up, but it's also not cool to let them fester inside. I've made my peace with my parents' fate with my fate. Huh. You're stronger than me, bro. I always think about what would have happened if I did just move on. Would my parents be proud of me, or would they think of me as a coward? Moving on? Cowardice. Total opposite. I think it takes an incredible amount of strength just to move on. To just give up and make things in the present better. That's how I look at things anyways. But that's just the thing. I can't give it up yet. There's still a fire inside me that won't stop burning. It's telling me to get stronger, use my strength to avenge my fallen, kill every last Team Zen member, and then make the world pay for forgetting us. You're starting to sound like Rylan. You don't want to be like him. He's your brother. Shouldn't you be defending him? I don't have to do anything. Well, I do. I hate seeing this side of you. You know, it's ugly. And you're the opposite of ugly, alright? So sit down and just chill. I won't just chill until justice has been brought. I can still hear my parents crying for help. I couldn't do anything. Because I forgot what that said, sorry. I think because I was weak or something like that. You're not weak. Stop calling yourself that. I am weak. I won't be able to change the world if I don't become strong. Me and my Pokemon, we both need to become stronger. Becoming stronger for who? For yourself or for your vengeful thoughts? For me, my parents, and for my sister. And what about me? And what about you? I care about you. If you go down this path, you will destroy yourself. This ugly side of yours. It's nothing but. Don't worry about me doing whatever. Just mind your own business. You... What? Nothing. I gotta go. Adam, what's gotten into you? You just don't get it. What just happened? What did I say? After that, we stopped talking. I continued my path and he continued his. And then one day he just got up and left. Didn't tell anyone. At that time, I didn't know what I did. I hurt him that day. Even after my confrontation with Adam, I still slipped up. I do the wrong thing. My hatred and lust for revenge comes up when it shouldn't. I don't like to admit it, but it clouds my judgment. What I've been trying to say this entire time is thank you for keeping me centered. I couldn't do that back then, and I lost my best friend because of it. Thank you. Thank you. There, I said it. I said thank you. I gotta get back to the village. And you know, it's a really interesting thing because when you first see Damien, you kind of think, you know, like he's rude and mean and all grr and yada yada yada. And you're right. He is grr and mean and, you know, that's just how he is. It's ingrained into him, you know? But when you hear a story, and again, I love this, that I've always said it in life, that whether there's an argument, a discussion, a debate, you have to listen to both sides of the field. It's never good to be in an echo chamber, a bubble, that you only care about one side and not about the other. You have to listen to both. You understand Adam. Adam is more, you know, just chill. He's mad, he's frustrated, he's upset with what has happened, but he has realized what's done is done. It's over. I'm moving on. I'm gonna get stronger in my own way. I want a more silent, I want a more healthy-minded, strong-minded self, and not have this anger flow within me. You know, I want to chill, I want to do my thing, I want to meet friends, I want to be, you know, your bro still, but that kind of like fell apart, but he's just different, and that's fine. Everybody goes through traumatic situations in different ways, and I really appreciate and like how they did that, because with his side, you can understand, because like again, whether you agree with it or not, that's fine. You don't have to like him, you don't have to agree with him, and there's many things that I don't agree with Damien. But you can understand why the way that he is. To lose your parents like that, the world forgetting about you, leaving you to get, you know, demolished by Team Zen, you can understand why he has this frustration, this turmoil, this anger that's just built in over years and years and years. You understand it from both sides. But for him to kind of be like, okay, let me just ease off the gas just a little bit and just kind of mellow out just a little bit, not fully because I'm not into that, but Let me just ease off a little bit. I don't want to hurt people that I care about because I can lash out and people around me that I care about get hurt. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm trying to somewhat be better. I will keep my feelings towards the, total destruction at Team's End. That's not going anywhere. He wants that. Fair enough. But you can see there that he's like, okay, let me just calm down. You do your thing, I do my thing, and let me try to better myself now. Let me try to heal just a little bit. We all go through traumatic situations differently, and I think it's important that no matter how you go about it, what's important is the steps that you take to better yourself. What are you doing today, now, that will better yourself? And for Damien, it took him probably a long time to finally start to realize that. It's better late than never, so yeah. I've always liked that quest a lot with Damien because you can kind of understand his side of things. Anyways, my sister fell. My sister and I were playing in the desert even though mommy said not to. We went too far and a harsh sandstorm began, and when we tried to find shelter, my sister fell into a large hole in the ground and now she's gone. Great, I'll mark you down for this one. If you ask me, it sounds like this girl fell into the voidal chasm. And that she did. But again, thank you for the one comment about the X-Grunt thing. That was super cool. I really like that one. I can't even get over that scene, man. That is really cool. That is really cool. Okay, let's go through this then. Alright, I'm back again. Had to go do something. But, right, the girl. Right, okay. I know the layout is different than V13 and backwards, but I assume she's... Oh, here we go. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I would die down here. You're here to save me, right? Good luck down here. I kind of like how they still kind of kept that in there. Anyways, of course. Yay, I knew it. Are you ready to leave now, or do you have something you need to do? Let's leave. Yay, okay, let's leave. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a pretty goofy quest here, but it's not super complicated. Yay, we made it. What a nice miracle. Now I get to go home and have fun with my sister again. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day. Well, chase after the mandibas. Will do. It's pretty much going to be a goose hunt, pretty much. Trying to get the girl back. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll capture you, why not? I kind of like it's shiny. Because isn't the original shiny Manibuzz, it has almost like a pinkish purple hue, I think, to it. Might be misremembering it. There should be a rock climb area. No, not there. The problem is the desert is different, so I'm just not really used to it. Oh, here we go. Okay. We'll take care of this guy for you. Yeah, let's go into Sonar. And none of these battles should really be tricky at all. Okay. Wow, that was really scary. Good thing you were here for me, though. Alright, let's get back to home, to my mommy and my sister. Certified bro moment. And then pretty much you're going to want to chase the thing back down to the village. It should be around, this area. Right there. Please help me. And then of course we'll take care of this guy for her. I mean, I could just stay in, honestly. Cool. I'm so tired, I can see the village. Thank you for saving me, trainer. I'll go back home now. And then that's pretty much it. I don't remember if you can find her in her own home. I don't think so. I don't quite remember, honestly. But either way, the quest is done. Oh, right, surprised to... Oh, we got the karma point at the... Right, okay. Then we'll get one here. Right, okay. And then one more. I need to get stronger. I've traveled far and wide, and yet I haven't been able to find a suitable trainer, at least not since then. I am in desperate need to become stronger. Someone please spar with me. Now... Spoilers, you're about to see her again. It's Nova. Or Nove, however you want to pronounce her name. If I'm not mistaken, you have a sun team. So... I'm trying to remember her team. I don't... What was it again? Ninetales, Executor, and like a few other Pokemon that I just don't quite remember. I'm gonna stick with this team, honestly, and I'm just gonna see how it goes, because I don't quite remember her team. I do remember it is a Sun team, so do keep that in mind. Right, I need to... Yeah, let's go back to Unaware for the Quag. And then... I think we're good to go on this one. Save just in case. Ah, Alon, what are you doing here? It's been so long since we've last seen each other. It's so good to see that you're... I read that all wrong. It's good to see that you're still doing well, though. I must admit, this is the last place I'd expect to see you, but if you're here, then that means that this is fate. Then that must mean that this is fate. I haven't had a good battle since our last, so please spar with me once more. Sure, I'm happy. Let's get started right away. Okay. Might be able to work with this. Okay. I'm gonna go with Reflect first, and then just Air Slash. I am surprised. That did a lot less than I expected, honestly. Well, let's do that and do that. Oh, the ability. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I forgot its ability. Priority stuff it will not work on it, right? Sorry. I keep forgetting that's a thing with Serena. Well, that's a bro moment. Oh, right, the team. Sorry. I'm most certainly gonna have to redo this battle. But I might be able to win with this. Maybe. Brave Bird and just whatever. That's fine. Billy. Okay. Well. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I just lose either way. Yeah, no. Just to confirm, I don't think I outspeed. Right? Yeah, no, I don't. Right, okay. I just wanted to confirm that real quick. Okay, so what really surprised me is Serena at the beginning. I really didn't expect it to take an air slash like that good. I thought it would have at least done over half. Which means you're probably a soul vest. Yes, I'm almost certain that it is a soul vest. While I can't confirm it, that would be my guess. Ninetales, that. Let me just go back to the PC real quick. Alright, sorry for the pause there. Okay. I kind of want to keep you for the Executor. I think Alola Muck works perfectly for that guy. Let's just put Talon away for now. Let's see, for Serena, I almost think... See, but the problem is with, is that Ninetales. And I don't think I really have a physical... I mean, like, I do, but with its one ability, it's not gonna work. You know, Crobat may not be a bad idea. It's really bulky for the lead with a Serena. But then that Ninetales, I'm thinking... Let's see. Because, like, it's not going to take out Serena. We know that for certainty. I know that thing has, like, Energy Ball or whatever. Or Solar Beam, Ninetales. I could just be that guy and just lead double flying. That'd be kind of an interesting idea. Does Blaziken really do anything for me? I don't really think it does. Again, I like you for Alola and Muck. I kind of like these two for defense, you know? But I kind of want a fire type. Yeah, why not? Let's not overcomplicate it. Okay. Let's see how... real quick. Are you Chesto? Yeah, you're Chesto. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it is Assault Vest. I missed that earlier then. Gotcha. So let's just double team this arena. It might be a dumb idea, but let's just get rid of it. We know it's gone. That did a lot. I know it's under sun, but yeah, that did a lot. And it is fortunate that it missed. It would have done maybe like a third to sonar, so yeah, that is kind of fortunate for you. Let's just go into Billy. I think Billy's just safe for now. I'm gonna be real, I got really lucky with that Stone Edge miss. Oh, hold up, sorry, let me... Right, since we got a... I mean, most of it's the same. Oh, whoops. I think I'm gonna go into you and I'm gonna keep Sonar. I thought it was Stone Edged again. Okay. No, I don't win this, no. Kinda close, but not enough, no. Yeah, I kinda played that terribly. Maybe if I... I mean, instead of Serena, what if we... I kind of want to get rid of that Serena thing, though. Because, like, well... I'm thinking, if we direct our attack towards the Ninetales... And you didn't do anything for me. Let me think. Okay, I want to at least give this team one more try. It might be a misplay, but what if I just like double team the Ninetales? What happens? Oh, well, okay, then you just take it anyways. Then, yeah, okay. I mean, if that's the case, like, why not just go for, like, the Serena and just get rid of it? Like, if these two combined could have taken out... I mean, well, Super Fang, that... Yeah, but no, going after Serena is, like, the perfect choice, because, like, it leaves these two alive. Right? No, because Heatwave took out Crobat. Right, right. Yeah, right. I mean, I'll still play it out, but... I keep forgetting about your ability, man. That was a total misplay, forgetting your, ability. That's my fault. Alright, new team. This one's a little bit wacky, but we're gonna try it. I like the idea of getting rid of Serena at the beginning, and then just kind of like play the dance a little bit. I want to use Ken for Executor, because I do know Sand Rush with the one dude is going to be a little bit spooky, but I cannot imagine... I just don't think it would outspeed with +1. Like, we go for Protect, we get like the speed boost activated. I can't imagine it would outspeed. Because like Sand, its speed is really low. I have a hard time believing that. I mean, maybe we can't be Adamant. I'm gonna stay Adamant, but... And then of course, Breloom is for the Lycan Rock, by the way. So... Same thing, just double team this thing. Just get rid of it. I want it gone. Crobat's gone. Okay. Problem is if it goes for Psychic. Because like what's running in my mind, like let's say it goes for like a grass type move on me, and then the Executor also double teams the... I'm not, yeah, like... Yeah, just let it go. Yeah, it's not gonna work, no. Because, like, there's no way that a Mach Punch takes out Ninetales. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Well, that kind of backfired. Because, like, that's a tricky thing, because it's like, if I went into Scolipede, I would have went into Lycan Rock. If I... Yeah. I kind of forgot how tricky this one was. Alright, sorry for the pause there. We're back now. I kind of tried something stupid with this guy being the lead, and it didn't really work at all. It instantly failed. But then again, what if I changed the nature though? Let me think. I mean, I like you, Let's bring back... I don't have any more Jolly Mints, do I? No, I used them up already. I do have you. Okay, let's try it. What is this, 5th, 6th try? Because like the problem was, even though I did the whole protect thing, it still outsped me. Super Fang. Okay. Olympia. Do I? Oh, you do have hasty. Okay, okay. Good to know. But then what do you go into? Okay. Oh my god, I'm not even speed boost. Oh my god, I threw so bad. Yeah, that... I feel so stupid, man. Okay, we're not even speed boost. Ah, darn. Then, yeah, it's gonna outspeed me for sure. Oh, man. I mean, I'll just confirm it because of chlorophyll. Or well, the Sand Slash with the Sand Rush did, yeah. Yeah, let's redo that, except actually have the right nature for it, or the ability, sorry. I gotta say, I'm so confused. So you're telling me this entire time I was never speed boost? I really thought I, like, changed that, like, a long time ago. I guess not. Weird. I really thought I would've. Let's go for Protect, go for Super Fang here. Okay, Sonar is done. Game over. I really want to go into Billy, but I think you're the play just on the weird off chance Earthquake from Quack doesn't take it out. That gets rid of that. Earthquake gets rid of you. Oh. Oh, it must have missed the last term. I must have missed that. Okay. I know Executor has to be one of the ones that it goes into. It has to go into Executor. Lycanroc? Nope, Sandslash. Let's go for Brightbird. If it goes for a grass type move against me, it'll work. If it goes for a psychic type, I'm screwed. I kind of want to leave. I really want you around for that Lycanroc. Just stay in. Okay. Was not expecting that, but I'm okay with that. That kind of sucks, but I'm okay with this. What is your Pessimian? She has a Pessimian. Right. That Pessimian's gonna be a menace. I have to go into Billy. There's no reason not to double Earthquake. One of them is gone. No, I don't win. Okay. Good to know. Cause like I don't think this really changes anything. No. Because like even if I take that out, then Pessimian takes me out. Yeah. Okay then. So it's kind of interesting. I think so far this actually might be the most challenging battle I've actually came across so far within this set my no items. It's really interesting. She's given me a run for my money more than any gym leader so far. What to do? Alright gamers, I present to you Nuts. This guy will bring me victory. Here's its stats and IVs and all. I decided to get rid of the Quag. You got this, Nuts. I believe in you. We'll see if my idea somehow works. It's not, but at this point I'm gonna have some fun. We're gonna get a little goofy. Alright, so that happens. You're gone. We do a little song and dance. Go into you. We sing. What is that song? Na 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 na. Hey hey. Goodbye. You're out. Nice seeing you. Not really. Get rid of this thing. Oh, so that time I missed Heat Wave. I don't really want to do a game that it misses, because like it gives me such an advantage, like do that and then this, you know? Well. Nope, never mind. That went down the drain instantaneously. I'm surprised. Well, no, because Accelerac outspeeds and yeah, no, I get it. Okay. That was pretty atrocious. Let's redo that. Take 27. Who knows how many tries this has been. I know I could like edit a lot of this out, but like I really also want to like show players that like not everything is like sunshine and like rainbows with me. Like there are points that like I and many others like do have like difficulties and struggles. While some, you know, may get like grr and mad and start banging the desk and whatnot. I just want to like show like you can have a calm and level head. Yeah, you can get frustrated here and there. It's normal, but like it's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out together. Alright, Super Fang. Now, I could go for an air slash miss. Or, not miss, flinch. Yes, I could. I just don't really want to go for a flinch this match. I don't really want to. Do a little bit of that. Oh, no, that would have been a misplay. Do a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ken. You did your job. Earthquake here. You're gone. Now. Now we go into you, because you have to go into Executor. Okay. We learned that Brave Bird, in fact, OHKOs. So we don't have to worry about it. You're gone. While that miss is unfortunate for his side, I'm going to run with it. Okay. I mean, there's no other play besides that and that. Thank you, nuts. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. It took us quite a few tries. It took one... I mean, like, even with that... Well... No, that miss definitely mattered. No, it did, because, like, we got a good amount of damage off of the Pissimian. Yeah. That miss definitely mattered. I know there's probably more effective ways to go about this battle. There most certainly are. But that's the thing that's like really fun about just trial and error. And that's kind of what, like, on some of like the battles, yeah, like I'll edit some stuff. More so definitely like the later battles. The beginning ones we were on a pretty good streak for a while, winning I think most of them like first try. Something like that. Until we got to... Right. No, we were winning every single one first try. It was a goal that I had just to see if I could do it. It failed with the new battle with Tesla's Mega Charizard X. That I was not expecting with the Tapu Koko. I think that took me like 7, 8, 9 tries, something like that. This was definitely up there as well, probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 plus. But either way, like I just want to show like players that, again, as long as you have like a good balanced team, you explore your options, you switch things out, you keep stuff in, you change the abilities, or you, you know, do yada 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 with your team, you can make something that can work for these battles. You just have to experiment, and it's something that I try to show a lot with some of these like battles that can be tricky for players. I probably should have, and probably should like edit, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it all in. I definitely did get stronger, but I'm still not where I want to be. I appreciate that you're always there to battle, but no, never mind, it's not important. Thank you for your help. I hope we see each other again, Alon. Nice, nice. And then we can grab our... Right. Grab that. Centilure. Oh wow, Centilure. That stuff is rarely made in Sashila despite it originating here. They say you can find a rare Pokemon in Sandstream Cave with that thing. I heard it's closed off right now though. Try talking to the gatekeeper. He's somewhere in the village. And then we got a little Karma Eye there. Now the gatekeeper, just to talk about that all real quick, he will be on... we did it like as soon as we got into the village. This guy. Talk to him, he'll open up the gate for you. And what you want to do is go over... Now, I'm not going to do it all like right now because like it's a little bit of a... not like a puzzle, but I guess kind of like a puzzle is a good way to word it. Oh, I guess this area is still about the same. There's these like different holes and whatnot. I don't quite remember. I don't quite remember the combination. Like the order that you have to go in. I mean, I guess let me see if I remember. And then of course, if you wanted to, you can capture yourself a hit powered on if you wanted to. I guess I'll do that real quick as well. Oh, I forgot the name you, well, yeah, I could say that name, Gloria. I don't... Like, there's, like, different items. Pretty much, this is how you get a trap inch. But I just don't quite remember the pathway to get there. Let me just run around real quick. I think I'm going the right way. We'll grab... I'm just grabbing the items right now. Because if I'm not mistaken, there should be like a little area where you can like place the scented lure to get the trap inch to appear. I don't think I'm going the right way. No. I mean, I see that there, but how do I... Am I blind? How do you get out of here? Oh. Sorry. Yeah, here it is. Okay, yeah. And then you put the scented lure here. I knew I was like kind of like right. And then once you do that, you can get yourself a bunch of trap inch. Now, I'm gonna go for a shiny. I forgot what the shiny looks like. No, go back down. Oh right, and you also get an item down here. Sandacondonite. Okay, or however you say that. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a shiny because I love Trapinch, I love Vibrava, and I especially love Flygon, since it is, fun fact, my third favorite Pokemon, so yeah. Alright, that's pretty much gonna be it for the help center request and all of that. I know we kind of went off the track a little bit, but I did want to at least show you guys what happens if you do get the one thing, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to help you as long as I'm able to help. So, yeah, take care out there. Love you guys, and good morning.